Ladies and gentlemen, honored guests, I'd ask that you please rise. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce to you the mace bearer for this morning's convocation ceremony, Donna Jamieson, faculty member in our Faculty of Health and Community Studies and the chair of the Child and Youth Care Program. The university mace that she is carrying became the official mace of the university in 2008. It was hand-carved and was served as a walking stick for the university's namesake, Dr. J.W. Grant MacEwan. There's more information located in your program on page 6 should you wish to read more about the university mace and the university's traditions for convocation. Please remain standing now for the convocation processional.
Good afternoon, graduands, distinguished guests, members of the stage party, faculty, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mike Sekulich, University Registrar and Marshal of Convocation. Please remain standing and in respect, remove all hats except mortarboards for the singing of our national anthem, led by Ms. Shannon Hunt. Please be seated. Thank you, Ms. Hunt. I declare MacEwan University Convocation open. It is intended to honor our 2013 graduates. We are honored to have you present with us on this occasion. The word convocation comes from the Latin word convoco, which means to call together by summons. It is traditionally used in connection with an ecclesiastical or academic gathering. Convocations are called for the conferring of degrees, diplomas, certificates, for special announcements, and for the recognition of outstanding achievement. So it is today that we call colleagues and friends together to honor MacEwan University's graduates and award recipients at our Fall 2013 Convocation. For the invocation, I now call upon Mr. Josh Stock, student member of our Board of Governors.
Good afternoon. MacEwan University's invocation. Through learning, we flourish and help others to flourish. We stand here today on the brink of important change for ourselves and for the world. Inspired by the past, we now step forward to transform the future. Engaging with others, we cherish the diversity of experience within our communities and ourselves. Through perseverance, we excel. Through compassion, we connect. Through creativity, we thrive. Through knowledge, we grow. Through all this and more, let us forge a legacy to nurture, to inspire, to endure. Moved by this spirit, strong in our knowledge, we move out into the world with open arms, open mind, and open heart. We pledge to leave the world better than we found it. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Stock. I will now introduce members of the stage party. Members of the stage party, please remain standing once you have been called upon. Audience, please hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. I would like to start with the Board of Governors Chair, Mr. John Day, President, Dr. David Atkinson, Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. John Corlett, and Academic Governance Council Chair, Vice Chair, Mr. Chris Hancock. Would members of our Board of Governors please rise? Vice Presidents and Associate Vice Presidents, please rise. Deans, Associate Deans, and members of the University's administration, also please rise. Now, I would ask the representative of each of our staff associations, faculty, staff, students, and Alumni Advisory Council to rise. Now would our mace bearer, Elaine Wochuk, and distinguished citizen, Stephen Mandel, please rise. Joining us today are members of our academic faculty and staff. Will all faculty and staff of the university please stand? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your stage party. This is your university. Please join me in acknowledging them now. Please be seated. I now call upon Board Chair Mr. John Day to bring greetings on behalf of MacEwan University's Board of Governors.
Thank you, Mike. Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome and thank you for all of you who are joining us this afternoon. Graduands, honored guests, our president, vice presidents, family, friends, staff, faculty, students, and alumni. I also want to acknowledge my fellow board members who are in attendance with us today: Ross Harris, Jim Gillespie, Enzo Barrello, John Mitchell, and Josh Stock. Thank you for all the great work that you and the rest of our board does. Convocation is a time to celebrate our graduates and their academic achievements. After today, 403 students from the School of Business and 39 students from the Faculty of Fine Arts and Communications will be entering the city's workforce and making a difference in this city. My role in this convocation ceremony is an exciting one. I get to shake hands with each of our graduates. I get to congratulate this afternoon's distinguished citizen and former Mayor Stephen Mandel. Much of MacEwan University's downtown development wouldn't be possible without the support of Stephen Mandel. I wish I could recall all the time Stephen has attended events on campus. I simply can't. He'll tell you it's his love of MacEwan catering that brings him out. He says that a lot, but I know it's not true. It's his commitment to community engagement for which he's being recognized today. But being a distinguished citizen is a lot more than just showing up to events. Since the university initiated its single sustainable campus plan, Stephen has participated actively in the conversation about what MacEwan's role in downtown Edmonton should be. He understands the single sustainable campus philosophy, and he's played a significant part in it. Earlier this year, the City of Edmonton agreed to purchase the MacEwan's West End campus. Stephen totally assisted MacEwan University and the city in translating these big ideas into concrete action. And for his efforts and encouragement, we thank him. I won't go into all the reasons for honoring Stephen right now. You'll be hearing more from our Vice President, Academic and Provost, John Corlett, in a few moments to give more detailed reasons. For the past 3 years, I've served as the university's board chair. During this time, the university has made a number of gains in strengthening its position as one of Alberta's finest universities. And since September, the university's athletic teams have been cleaning up the provincial and national championships in anticipation of playing in Canada West beginning in fall of 2014. This is a big deal for MacEwan University. Every step taken by the university throughout the past 40 years has been to improve upon the student experience. That is why we're moving forward with the plans for the single sustainable campus. I know you're thinking this is a plan about buildings and moving students and construction projects, but a campus is much more than a physical building or a collection of buildings. As graduates know well, a campus is about community. And MacEwan University has an amazing community of students. As part of one single consolidated campus, students will have greater access to the services, amenities, and community already available at the City Centre campus, including the Aboriginal Education Centre, the Counseling and Academic and Financial Advisement Centre, career and graduate school services, special on-campus events, the beautiful 2-story library, the lovely student residence, Of course, Griffin's athletic events, and our great fitness center and pool. There's lots more, but I'm sure I've left some things out, but those are just some of the things. Student retention is affected by the amount of access students have to the full complement of services and activities available on campus. As a post-secondary institution, the best investment we can make in anything is in our students. The desire to consolidate our core activities of teaching, learning, research, and creative activity on one site is framed by sustainability, both environmental and economic, by student-centeredness, and by urban community engagement. A key part of our plan is the anticipated addition of a Students' Association building. This project is made even more meaningful because the Board of Governors is working closely with the Students' Association. Of course, MacEwan is also planning for the construction of a new academic building on the west end of the City Centre campus. Without it, MacEwan will encounter restrictions to programmings, and the student experience will be significantly limited. But before we get ahead of ourselves, our next step is to move 1,000 full-time students and 400 part-time students from South Campus to City Centre for the 2014-2015 academic year. Even as we consolidate, MacEwan University is committed to maintaining its class sizes. In an era of reduced budgets and pressure to increase enrollments, this is no small feat. But small classes are fundamental to what MacEwan is. Our commitment to our students is what made MacEwan what it is. We have no intention of losing sight of that. In true MacEwan fashion, all faculty, staff, students, alumni, and community supporters were invited to participate in our recent rebranding process. Everyone had an opportunity to voice who we are and what we represent. Those who took part found inspiration and were, like myself, reminded of our commitment to our students and to our community. I want to take this opportunity to thank everyone who participated in that consultation process. It mattered. Nowhere else have I seen such enthusiastic students and alumni who are so emotionally connected to their university. This spirit is captured in one of our university pillars, one of 8 that emerged from the rebranding process, the MacEwan University Spirit. These 8 big ideas symbolize the heart of our university's identity. I am so encouraged to see how engaged our students and alumni are in the community. Our future is in good hands if our MacEwan University graduates are any indication of this next generation. I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. You're part of this city and will forever be a part of MacEwan University. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Board Chair Day. I would like to now call upon MacEwan University's President, Dr. David Atkinson, to address Convocation.
Mr. Board Chair, members of the Board of Governors, honored guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, and most important on this occasion, our graduates. Welcome. Welcome, everyone, to Fall Convocation for 2013. Convocation is always a great event for any university. Indeed, it's really the best event of the year. It's when we stop to celebrate the accomplishments of our students and by so doing reflect on the accomplishments of our university. It is you, our students, who are the lifeblood of MacEwan, for it is through you that we measure our success. And Convocation is first and foremost about recognizing your success and celebrating it. This Convocation is also a rather special one. Over the last number of months, we have been going through a rebranding exercise, and there is any number of ways in which that is seen on our campus. But of course, today, we celebrate our new colors, which, as you can see, many of our graduates are wearing today. So if nothing else, graduates, you can be assured that the robe you are wearing has never been worn by anybody before. There are many to be thanked for getting our students here today. To parents, grandparents, partners, friends, family members, we owe a debt of gratitude. We must too thank our faculty, who have had so much to do with shaping the students graduating today. And we must not forget to express appreciation to the many others who make up MacEwan's community, to our staff who work so hard to further MacEwan's role as an outstanding undergraduate university, to our Students' Union who work to ensure the well-being of our students, to our Board of Governors who give of their time and wisdom in shepherding the institution through some rather challenging times. And there is, of course, our broader community, including our alumni and friends, our city, who work tirelessly on behalf of the university. We must remember, too, that MacEwan University is a publicly funded institution. Our university really belongs to the people of Alberta, and we therefore owe thanks to the people of Alberta for their wisdom in supporting post-secondary education, and we are also obligated and held accountable to them for how we use their significant investment. We are fond of saying that in universities there is at once a private good and a public good. The private good goes to you, our students. Your education has prepared you, we are sure, for a successful career. We hope a good life and all of the fullness of how that is defined. We know that each of you has paid tuition and made significant investments of time and energy, but be assured that over the course of your lifetime, your investment will be more than repaid. But we must not forget that universities are about the public good, about preparing their graduates to be responsible and responsive citizens, able to understand the world, to address its problems, and to find solutions. This understanding lies behind the concept of public university, one that supports the public good. It also underlines how each of you, each graduate must, in his or her own way, you have a responsibility to give back. MacEwan aspires to be a university which places community engagement at the center of what it does, and this is best achieved through our students and graduates who themselves engage in making their communities better places. In recent times, universities have faced enormous change and an unprecedented questioning about their purpose and value. In the new world of MOOCs and private universities and colleges and financial strain and increased government oversight, universities are being required more and more to look at themselves and, more to the point, to reshape themselves. And this is no more the case than at MacEwan University, which has experienced enormous change in making, over the last number of years, the transition from college to university. That this has required a careful evaluation of our purpose and goals goes without saying. It is an ongoing process in the face of unrelenting change, and while it introduces an element of insecurity into the institution, it provides a sense of excitement and anticipation and newness. A number of years ago now, the American scholar Alan Bloom expressed rather darkly a widely held view that the contemporary university possessed no vision of what an educated human being is. And he spoke of its incoherence and incompatibility with how we interpret the world. Well, guess what? We're all still here, a testament to our value and our purpose. And this is no more ably demonstrated than in the students graduating today. You take from your time here a potential and an energy that can be totally transformative and which will drive our city, our province, and indeed our world. A week and a half ago now, I watched our women's soccer team play in the national finals in Vancouver, fittingly in the rain. We had the lead, but it was only one goal, and nothing is over until it's over, or that is until our team scored a second goal. The good news is that MacEwan won and became a national champion for the first time in our history. But the better part of the story is the elation of our players as they celebrated what was achieved through hard work, commitment, and a sense of how together they came to make something special come true. I like to think that this is what we celebrate at Convocation. Yes, it's an ending of sort, but just as there is always another game, there is some additional goal or purpose. And so my message to you today is to take joy from what you have accomplished, but do not become complacent. Do not aspire to be ordinary. There is too much of this in the world already. Our world is increasingly ubiquitous at the expense of individuality, independence, and creativity. Take chances. Do not become comfortable with the ordinary. Question things. Do not be a bystander. Only then will you fully appreciate what you have been given and the responsibility that goes with it. Let's face it, journalism is about bad news, especially if you read the Toronto papers these days. Headlines inevitably focus on calamity, on what we have done wrong, on someone else's misery. Every front page of every newspaper in the world is pretty much the same. No one denies the hardship and suffering in our world, which has perhaps reached unprecedented levels in our time. But these challenges will not be solved by anguishing over them. It will require resolve, courage, an optimism for the future, and an understanding that we all can make an impact. We might remember what Mother Teresa observes. I alone cannot change the world, but I can cast a stone across the waters to create many ripples. Certainly, we worry about change. The point is that change, though, is not a replacement. It is enrichment. We live in a world where we seem to deal with the fragmented. We design strategies to only access what we immediately need. We seem so often to see a mile wide, but only half an inch deep. We are consumed by the moment. If you are to take up the responsibility presented to you, you must step past the superficial and deal with what energizes true change. It may not transform the world, but it will make a difference. Recently, I had the honor of being invited to Buckingham Palace to be presented to Queen Elizabeth and Prince Philip, something, by the way, that doesn't happen every day. As much a thrill as this was, it is not the thing I will most remember from that day. Coincidentally, at this same event was a young Pakistani girl dressed in a bright red sari. She is a young woman known to all of us simply by her first name, Malala. Now only 16, she has, since the age of 12, been a courageous spokesperson for the education of girls in a place where the education of girls was prohibited. There was, as we all know, an attempt on her life, which she miraculously survived to continue her work on behalf of girls and young women struggling under Taliban rule. Malala is today an international personality. Her book has just been released. Few of us can aspire to be as this young woman, but we can all look to her as an example of courage and as a source of inspiration. We would all be wise to look at her as an example of what can be achieved from very ordinary beginnings. Congratulations to all of you, and enjoy this very special day.
Thank you, President Atkinson. I now call upon Dr. John Corlett, Provost and Vice President Academic, to introduce our distinguished citizen and honorary degree recipient, Mr. Stephen Mandel. The honorary degree will be conferred by Board Chair Day on the authority of the Board of Governors.
Good afternoon, everyone. Among MacEwan University's most prestigious honors is the Distinguished Citizen Honorary Bachelor of Arts degree. We at MacEwan are fortunate to count among our friends, colleagues, and neighbors people with extraordinary dedication and skill who are forces for good and who make a difference. Each year, our Board of Governors recognizes such contributions at Convocation. Our distinguished citizens are people we are proud to have stand before our graduating class as the best examples of what we stand for. Stephen Mandel is this year's recipient. As the 50th anniversary of the events of November 1963 in Dallas, Texas swirl around us in the media, often forgotten in that story is the ascendancy of Lyndon Johnson to the presidency under the most unimaginably terrible circumstances. During those challenging times, when he was asked how he coped, he said, "When the burdens of the presidency become unusually heavy, I always remind myself it could be worse. I could be a mayor." Being a mayor of a major, important city is as tough a political job as there is, and not everyone is up to the task of successfully challenging a city to see itself in a better future. I'm so glad I'm not doing this in Toronto right now. Stephen Mandel was up to that task, and the markers of Edmonton's social, cultural, and physical progress are too numerous to detail here in the few moments that I have. Perhaps the best way for us to remind ourselves of his legacy would just be to take a walk, or take the LRT, around the vibrant, energetic, progressive, and evolving city that we are proud to call home. Leadership matters. We see the impact of Stephen Mandel's 3 years as city councillor and 3 terms as mayor all around us every day. And we at MacEwan, here in the heart of the city, are grateful for that legacy of leadership. Perhaps I can acknowledge, rather than with a list, our debt to Stephen Mandel on this most important day in our academic year with these 3 brief thoughts about our most recent distinguished MacEwan citizen. First, it is rare in municipal politics, and sometimes rare even in provincial and federal politics, for our elected leaders to understand the contributions of a city's post-secondary education institutions to its economic, arts and culture, politics, and social development. Frankly, 2013 has been a turbulent and challenging year for our colleges and universities. We have needed strong and skilled voices to explain publicly what we do and why it matters. Mr. Mandel, may we take this opportunity to thank you for your belief in the power of education and for your spirited, public, unwavering, and passionate support of Edmonton's institutions of higher learning. Thank you, sir. Second, Stephen Mandel shares a common bond with American President Thomas Jefferson, British Prime Minister Winston Churchill, and Canadian Prime Minister John Diefenbaker. I apologize for raising this, sir, but none of you won your first elections. But what happens to us is less important than how we respond to what happens to us. And fortunately, the temporary setback of that first school board election did not deter Mr. Mandel. It was a detour and not a dead end. He knew he had something important to offer. He ran again, this time for city council. he won and kept on winning in subsequent mayoral elections, and played a visionary long game on behalf of what has become our increasingly inclusive, welcoming, and diverse city. This is a good lesson, I think, for our graduates today, because without his confidence in what he had to offer and his willingness to act on it, so many innovations that have made the city a better place would have never seen the light of day. Innovations like the Edmonton Urban Aboriginal Accord, the Mayor's Evening for the Arts, the Mayor's Pride Lunch, and the Anti-Violence Breakfast with Guys concept developed in collaboration with the Alberta Council for Women's Shelters. All these and so many more would be missing from the fabric of our city, and we would all be the lesser for the absence of his belief in all of the people of Edmonton to contribute and to have a place inside the tent rather than outside it. One final observation: Stephen Mandel is a builder who knows the importance of partnership and collaboration. Our future depends like never before on our collective ability to work together. Politics is the art of building consensus and compromise on behalf of the public good, of knowing that it is a strength and not a weakness to listen, to value what others offer, and to find common ground where there might not be an obvious place for people to stand together. It is not always easy for a strong personality, and I doubt that anyone would doubt Mr. Mandel's strong personality, to understand this. But Stephen Mandel has always been quick to credit others, to credit his staff and his council colleagues for the successes of the past decade. He has said about being mayor, and I'm quoting now, "It's a really good job because for the most part you don't do any work. Everybody else does. You tend to get a lot of recognition for things that everybody worked together to accomplish." We know it's not true that this mayor didn't work hard, but it does highlight his understanding of leadership as service to, with, and for others. And that is a lesson that we can all learn from. Nowhere is that power of partnership more evident than in his strong commitment to and his love of his family. You will hear more about this as we acknowledge his most important partnership with his wife Lynn, here today with us, and all they have woven together into the tapestry of life in Edmonton. We at MacEwan are grateful, Mr. Mandel, that we are among those that you have taken the time to get to know and to support in your political career. For all you have done to help Edmonton discover its potential and see its future more brightly than ever before, we are privileged to award you this year's Distinguished Citizen Honorary Bachelor of Arts degree. Congratulations.
This speech will be better than mine.
I doubt that.
Yes, it will be.
I have great pleasure in saying these words. By the powers vested in me by the Province of Alberta and the Board of Governors of MacEwan University, I hereby confer upon Mr. Stephen Mandel the degree of Bachelor of Arts honoris causa. It's wonderful. MacEwan is delighted to do this.
No, it's just about to get
Yep.
a picture.
So many kind words, so many kind words. I much appreciate it. I really cannot tell you how pleased I am to receive the MacEwan Distinguished Citizen Award, to be considered with individuals that have received this, like Tommy Banks, one of the great artists in our city, Charles Allard, one of the great business people of our city, Doug Stollery, one of the great traditional supporters of social agencies in our city, is a tremendous honor. So to the Board of Governors, to our Chair, John Day, and to our great President, David Atkinson, I want to thank you all very much. It's very, very, very great honor, and I appreciate it so much. Dr. Actis, and I also want to acknowledge the wonderful help of all your staff, because as you know, I just stepped down as mayor, and after 9 years of not managing anything, I now have to organize myself, and I can tell you I'm a big mess. I don't know where to go half the time. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. So to your staff at MacEwan, thank them very much. They were wonderful, and without their help, I probably wouldn't even found the building today, other than I had my wife to make sure I could find it. So thank you very much. And but to the graduates and your families, and congratulations. This is a special day, and I'm sure that you'll never forget this event, not because I'm speaking, but because of the results it's going to create, I hope. And so I'm really quite thankful that I'm allowed to participate a small amount in your celebration. Earlier, David and John mentioned about the city's role in the relationship with MacEwan University. And it is a very special one. It's special because it's a two-way partnership. Our decision to come together to purchase the West End campus was a very selfish motive. We believe desperately and deeply that to redevelop the West End of our city, the West End campus would act as a cornerstone to do that. And also at the same time, that change would allow, and I mean change in the sense of direction, not necessarily money, but it could be money as well, MacEwan to build the new campus downtown, which I think will be a great asset to our city center and to your consolidation of campuses. So we are in great partnership in many, many, many ways, so thank you. I'm going to talk a bit about responsibility and a bit about leadership. And hopefully I won't be too long because I've only been given a short period of time, and I'll try to keep within those confines. First of all, I want to take the responsibility to the city. When I first ran for office to become mayor, the first things I did, I had a group of younger people come together, mostly students, to ask them about what was going wrong with the city of Edmonton when we were seeing so many of our young people deciding to find a different city to build their futures. It was very disturbing because you are our future. Without you, we will not have a city. We will not grow. We will not be the kind of place that all of us envision. We sat down and we talked. We found out the biggest issue was we didn't listen. We weren't concerned enough. We didn't include you. And so we decided we had to change. And so as a result of that, the things that have happened downtown, our investment in LRT, investments in bike lanes, and so many things are really a result of your efforts as the younger generation are guiding this city council, this past mayor, and I think the current mayor, to building a better city. As a matter of fact, I really believe as a result of your efforts, we now have probably the youngest mayor this city's ever had, who's going to do a wonderful job because he's so passionate about this city. And I know that Don will be just a great, great leader for Edmonton. I'm informed today the graduates are both of business as well as fine arts and communications. And I think it's quite apropos because my wife 30 years ago was a teacher of dance at MacEwan in the West End campus. I had the opportunity to attend many, many wonderful performances and gained a tremendous appreciation for why a city must, if it's going to be successful, see the importance of building a strong arts community because it will attract and retain people to our city. Edmonton is a better place because of MacEwan's arts community. Just hear the band and the wonderful singing today. And as graduates, you must continue that great tradition, but you also must ensure there's not any more erosion in those programs. For some reason, it seems in our society that it's easy to attack arts programs. It's easy to suggest we shouldn't invest in the cultural side of our society. I can tell you, without investing in that, we'll be a far less society. We'll not be a place of choice. We must continue to see arts and culture as a place of great importance within our city. And be your leadership and your direction, I hope, will continue to push for that investment and not to stand back and to say so little that things are allowed to happen which produce very negative results. And then there's our business graduates. That's my whole life. For 40 years I've been in business. And I think that the business graduates are incredibly important because it's for your success that I hope you'll understand the importance of participating and supporting the arts within our community. It is not without hope that you will do that. I remember when I first became mayor, one of the books that I first read was Richard Flores' A Creative Class. I discovered that from that book that we're not an island. If we're going to succeed in the city of Edmonton, we must be a place that is open and attractive to many people. Our business community is really that foundation. It's that group of people that you will become, that will be the leaders of tomorrow in our business community, that are so important to ensuring that our city grows. And I hope that as you become a bigger part of our business community, you will continue to invest in our arts community. You will continue to buy sponsorships and subscriptions, and you'll support your fellow artists. It's very, very important. And I know our chair, John Day, has been a tremendous supporter of the arts in Edmonton. And if you look at the award winners of the Distinguished Citizen, you'll see that many of them come from the business world. When I first entered politics, what I least understood was communications. And what I know now is how important it is, the telling of the story of a city. Why and how come we have so many potholes? Who should you vote for? And oh yes, why we should invest in the arts. While critical stories that, if told correct, will control the result. But if wrong, it will be disastrous. It's not easy, but a fascinating, very challenging profession. And my chief of staff, Patricia, was a communication expert, and she kept me out of trouble for 9 years. And so if you're good at it, you can help. If you're not good at it, who knows? But to all the graduates, good luck. Well, the last 9 years, I've had the honor to serve as mayor of this amazing city. I learned many things. Most are really quite simple. As an example, as a leader, if you want to build a team, you cannot always have your way. You need to find out what other members' goals are. Listen, and then try to incorporate those into your plan and make it our plan. Teams are built by ensuring that benefits accrue to as many as possible. Results will follow. As an example, I challenged when I first got elected to mayor to creating a portfolio for each councillor. Many councillors decided they wanted to do it, and they were very successful. And that built the teamwork, that built our future, and that built where we are today. And that success is a result of all of us coming together as a team. And so when people talk about what the mayor does, the mayor's job is pretty small. It's making sure other people do the work, and that's a smart person. But as much as you want to build consensus, you cannot settle for what you believe to be mediocrity or allow your principles to be compromised. Early in my term, I met a very young, aggressive business fellow who was developing in the downtown city core. And he told me this story about how he wanted to develop a high-rise condominium in the city center, but at an incredibly difficult time with the banks because they felt the Edmontonians did not want to see or want to pay for exciting new developments in the downtown core. He fought long and hard, he won and he built. He did not compromise, and he was successful. Why were the banks so negative? Simply, they did not have a strong belief in our city. Belief is a powerful commodity. Without it, what do you have? I believe not much. So another lesson I learned is that we had to stop paying attention to what I call the good enough people, those that wanted to make our city second-rate, those that were the loudest, who seemed to have the ear of certain politicians as well as media. The time has come to stand up to them and build a better Edmonton. And we were right. In the last election, over 85% of the citizens voted for progress. They voted to beat back those that believe our city is just good enough. They're overshadowed by those now who want to have a dream, a much bigger dream about this great city, about what it can be. And as it was indicated earlier, you at MacEwan University are going to have that dream with a new downtown campus that is going to be an incredibly special place. But all is not rosy. On Thursday, I will attend the Breakfast of the Boys. It's an event that focuses on men's role in family violence, which is something in our city that is way too prevalent. One of our local women's shelters announced the closure of their multicultural shelter. Something that is hard to believe that we're going to put out in the street women who are abused in their houses. Our 10-year plan to end homelessness has hit a snag as we are not building enough for a hard to house because we all want to help, but not just in our community. And let us not forget that over 200 homeless youth, probably a bit younger than you, who need places to live, who want to have hope, but they need support. I say this because I want to challenge you to be more, to go out and get involved. You don't have to change the world, but you can affix a small fingerprint to your destiny and that of your city. Good luck to all of you, and thank you very much for this tremendous honor.
Thank you. Difficult for me to get to accept Mr. Mandel. We have been honored today by your acceptance of MacEwan Citizen of the Year Award, and we could not have asked for a more appropriate and deserving recipient, one who best represents the service and commitment to community and the values which we place both at the center of our city and at the center of MacEwan University's mission. We believe, therefore, that we had an opportunity to create on this occasion a continuing legacy of the values best represented by you, our now former mayor, which will perpetuate into the future. We knew, too, that your wife, Lynn, was really your true partner, and that she has also worked tirelessly to make our city a better place. And in her own way, she has left an important legacy. I would now ask Mrs. Mandel to join former Mayor Mandel on stage to receive our thanks. We have a special presentation for the both of you in recognition of all you have done for our city. And I'm going to get you to stand there, and I'm going to get Mayor Mandel to stand right there so you can be in the spotlight. You could hug if you want to. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm very pleased to announce today that the university has created the Lynn and Stephen Mandel Scholarships in Community Engagement, which will each year be awarded to students who, along with their distinguished academic performance, best represent through their own community service and engagement the values which you so well represent and how you have so well represented them in our city. Thank you very much. We owe much to you.
Thank you, Mr. Mandel, and congratulations to you and Lynn on the establishment of the Lynn and Stephen Mandel Student Awards. I would like to now invite Dr. Corlett, along with Mr. Chris Hancock, Academic Governance Council Vice Chair, to their respective podiums for the presentation of graduands and the conferring of credentials.
On behalf of the faculties and schools of MacEwan University, I present these graduands and those named in the Convocation program who could not be with us at this ceremony. I ask that they be pledged and admitted to the MacEwan University degrees, applied degrees, diplomas, and certificates they have earned.
Thank you. I'm going to ask all the graduands to stand, please, while we do the pledge. So I'm going to ask the graduates to join me as I say the pledge. The pledge is not an oath, but an expression of the purpose for which we expect that you would respond with, "I will." So MacEwan University graduates, will you pledge yourself to use the knowledge, experience, and skills that you've gained at Grant MacEwan University to serve your community and the world faithfully? Excellent. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Province of Alberta and upon the recommendation of the Academic Governance Council, I admit you the degree, diploma, or certificate to which you're entitled and invest in you all the rights, privileges, powers, and responsibilities pertaining to this credential. Now I bestow upon you this credential as a solemn trust to transform and engage and improve the world from this day forth, to teach and to learn with others and from others, so that through your learning we all may flourish. Thank you. You can be seated.
Thank you, Dr. Corlett and AGC Vice Chair Hancock. Our marshals will now usher graduates to the stage. We welcome back the MacEwan University Jazz Band as the graduates are being assembled.
I'm gonna live till I die. I'm gonna laugh instead of cry. I'm gonna take the town and turn it upside down. I'm gonna live, live, live till I die. They're gonna say what I got. I'm gonna play for the stars. Ain't gonna miss a thing. I'm gonna have a fling. I'm gonna live, live, live till I die. The blues I lay low, I'll make them stay low. They'll never trail over my head. I'll be a devil till I'm an angel, but until then, hallelujah, gonna dance, gonna fly. I'll take a chance, riding high. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live, 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 live till I die. I'll take a chance, riding high. Before my number's up, I'm gonna fill my cup. I'm gonna live, live, live till I
We will now commence with the individual presentation of our graduates. We would like to remind you that if you wish to take photos of your graduate, please come to the area at the right of the stage as we approach your graduate's name on the program. An usher will assist you to ensure the smooth flow of people in and out of this area. With the exception of those taking photos, we ask that you remain seated during the presentation out of respect for all graduates and their families. Offering congratulations to each graduate, our Board Chair Day, AGC Vice Chair Hancock, Dr. Corlett, the Faculty Dean and Program Chair. President Atkinson will present each graduate with their credential on stage. He will be assisted by Associate Registrars, Ms. Frances Billingsley and Ms. Michelle Fraser. Off stage to your right is Mr. Braden Arth, MacEwan University alum. Mr. Arth will present each graduate with a gift on behalf of the MacEwan University Alumni Advisory Council. And I would ask the graduates to return to their seats after receiving their credentials. I would now like to ask Elsie Alford, Dean of the School of Business, to present graduates.
I now present to you the following candidates for certificates, diplomas, and degrees in the School of Business. Leading the graduates for the Bachelor of Commerce degree, Program Chair Gordon Lusick.
Emmanuel Saki Ajugo. Ala Ali Al-Thehabi. Riley James Anderson. Megan Kathleen Beckwhite. Danielle Kathleen Campbell. Lynette Dawn Chapatel. Trevor William Clark Dugan.
Samantha Ramona Florendo. Jordine Christine Godou. Justin Ihab Halabi. Lucas Patrick Hansen. Babar Hayat. Jing He. David Neil Hunter. Nicholas Edward Allen Marks. Kaylee Lynn McClellan.
Matthew Jeremiah Donald McKay. Jonathan Allen McClellan. Melanie Marie Peters. Jonathan Kenton Prinz. Christy Lee Schieneman. Amber Elizabeth Scott, with distinction. Elisha Sharma. Annika Priscilla Suwecki. Stephen Richard Slomp. Remy Maurice Thiberge. Monica Tran.
Michael Anthony Unger. Stephanie Michelle White. Kevin Andrew Wong. And lastly, Crystal Morano Zalmeida.
Leading the graduates for the Bachelor of Applied Business Administration Accounting degree, Program Chair Darlene Lowe.
Nadine Awad. Jacqueline Marie Garbett. Daphne Michelle Latteroot. And lastly, Yufeng Wang.
Scott Isao Ariza.
We are now introducing the accounting certificate and accounting diploma students.
Harpinder Bala. Ashley Ray Davis, with distinction. Zin Jessie Liang. Christina Mello. Tam T. Bich Nguyen. With distinction. Kathleen Jessica Paller. Corinne Marianne Russell.
Scott Isao Ariza. Olaide Mojasola Balongun, with distinction. Ashley Ray Davis, with distinction. Harpreet Kaur Gruwal. Mai Ngan Huyn, with distinction. Patricia Noel Hundos. Isabella Sao Lee So. Sunhunta Mangaulan Kun, with distinction.
I have your card. Tam T. Bich Nguyen, with distinction. Kathleen Jessica Paller. Lei Pan. Alicia. Alicia Mae Tomlinson. It's okay. Teng Xiao. And lastly, Blanca Ismenia Zuniga. Xin Jessie Liang. Corinne Marianne Russell.
Leading the graduates for the Asia Pacific Management Diploma, Program Chair Dr. William Wei.
Esther Joanne Dake, with distinction. Darrell Glenn, with distinction. Gaojiang Li. Jaha Zhang. Lastly,
Leading the graduate for the Executive Leadership in the Nonprofit Sector Post-Diploma Certificate, Program Chair Colin Babiak.
lastly, Darren Taylor.
Leading the graduates for the Human Resources Management Diploma, Acting Chair Dr. Lyle Benson.
Keith Franklin Dotton. Kamal Preet Kaur.
Leading the graduate for the Information Management Library Technology Diploma, Program Chair Lori Adams.
Lori Elise Sutton. Alam Malaikuyan, with distinction.
Leading the graduates for the Management Studies Certificate and Diploma Program, Program Chair Raina Redko.
Rami Abu Faraj. Shakira Laleka Mars.
Douglas Stanley Moore. Justin Michael Peterson. Minghai Rao. Ruwani Nisansala Udalamate Game. Matthew Brennan Walker. Kujan Virendra Amin. Manjit Kaur Bahwa. Lior Benjamin. Melissa Barbara Bryce. Ashley Peniche Camarero. Dana Michelle Lillian Campbell. Robin Lynn Campbell. Kevin Christopher Day. Stephanie Diane Krowick.
Daniel Brian Kulak. Megan Jane LeMay. Danielle Georgia Lightning. Laura Martha Margot Yogi, with distinction. Benjamin Scott Pater. Dallas John Ungarian, with distinction.
Leading the graduates for the Office Assistant Certificate Program, Program Chair Belinda Paganiban.
Karen Dawn Algar, with distinction. Danica Rose May Block, with distinction.
Maria Charity Fernandez Borba. Danielle Nadine Clark. Karina Joelle Coombs. Christine Ann Curry. Stephanie Marie Dargy, with distinction. Magdalene Dimasaka Dilara, with distinction. Kelsey Laura Dudley. Jessica Rachel Dunford, with distinction. Amida Ito. Taylor Daniel Fitch. Vanessa Marie Flatten.
Zosia Amelia Iwanchewski, with distinction. That's not you? Who are you? Excuse me, I'm very sorry. Patricia Ann Gibbons. Corrine Abby Gingras. Dana Lynn Gunderson. Lauren Alicia Henderson. Zosia Amelia Iwanchewski, with distinction. Tamara Lee Kennedy, with distinction. Caitlin Marcella Marie Kiwas. Ashley Kaisers. Catherine Annalise Langell.
Kristen Rose Ma, with distinction. Taylor Nicole Meyer. Nikki Lee Michaud. Tatiana Mirones. Alexis Rochelle Morris. Brittany Nicole Nielsen. Irene Irenose Okugan. Ina Ulian. Karen Dora Outson. Alyssa Dawn Phillips.
Scotia Lynn Francis Rumkey. Lida Sanchez Gomez. Laura Rose Schures. Kira Ann Marie Sedgwick with distinction. Paris Marie France Schaefer. Sarah Elsie May Summers. Hannah Jordan Spence. Jody Aileen Stanley. Chelsea Marie Thompson.
Belinda van Papeveld. Alicia Marie Vecchio. Julie Ann Watson with distinction. And finally, Roxy Mariah Wolf.
Leading the graduates for the Public Relations Diploma, Program Chair Colin Babiak.
Lindsay Devon Andrews. Erin Lee Baker. Peter William Gordon Haight with distinction. Sarah Elizabeth Quinton. Victoria Alexandra Risling. And finally, Sarah Leanne Marie Scranton.
Leading the graduates for the Travel Diploma, Program Chair Belinda Pagagaman.
Alicia Chloe Erickson. Angie Cheyenne Fielden. Kayla Christine Hines. Robert Neil Jones. Ho Sung Kim. Keith Andrew Kinsella. Jesslyn Marie Kemper. Michelle Claire Lefebvre.
Sinead Midgley. Kaylee Alyssa Mock. Maria Magdalena Moore. Aliyah Zikal Prier. Payal Prithika Ram. Nicole Lorraine Rule with distinction. Kimberly Evelyn Saltok. Talisa Sloan. And finally, Vanessa Ray Dawn Verstraete.
I now present to you those graduates from the School of Business unable to be present whose names are listed in the program. Thank you.
Thank you, Dean Elford. I would like to call upon Denise Roy, Dean of the Faculty of Fine Arts and Communications, to present graduates.
Good afternoon. I'm delighted to present to you the following candidates for certificates, diplomas, and degrees from the Faculty of Fine Arts and Communications. Leading the graduates for the Bachelor of Applied Communications in Professional Writing degree, former Program Chair, Dr. Leslie Vermeer.
Taylor Miyoshi Blades. Catherine Laura Jones. Cameron Douglas McKay with distinction. And lastly, Angela Redding with distinction.
Now, leading the graduates in the Arts and Cultural Management Certificate and Diploma, Program Chair Rose Ginther.
Lastly, Rebecca Ann Charlotte Craster with distinction. Shamira Armelda Silva with distinction. Tony Amanda Dice. Maria Couleras. Alexandra Nicole Lusick with distinction.
Luis Gabriel Mendez. Brittany Ann Marie Petruniak with distinction. Natalie Louisa Shikolak with distinction. Lastly,
We love all our graduates, but we're particularly proud of that group because that is the first diploma class in Arts and Cultural Management. We added a year onto the program, and this is the first group of graduates, so way to go. I'm now pleased to welcome Dr. Leslie Vermeer back to the stage, and she will lead the graduates in the Professional Writing Diploma.
Peter John Kehoe.
In conclusion, I present to you those graduates from the Faculty of Fine Arts and Communications unable to be present, whose names are listed in the program.
Thank you, Dean Roy. This concludes the presentation of our graduates. Audience, stage party, please join me in acknowledging this graduating class of 2013. We will now move to the presentation of student awards. I would like to call upon Dr. Atkinson to present the President's Medal of Academic Excellence and Student Leadership.
Introduced during the university's 40th anniversary in 2012, the President's Medal of Academic Excellence and Student Leadership recognizes both academic achievement and contributions made to enhancing the student experience at MacEwan University. One medal may be awarded for a certificate or diploma and one for a degree. This year's single recipient, who is graduating with an Asia Pacific Management Diploma, is Daryl Glenn. Daryl? Where is it? This one? Yeah.
I'd like to call upon Dr. John Corlett to present the MacEwan Medal of Academic Excellence.
Is that the one? The MacEwan Medal of Academic Excellence is awarded to graduates who have achieved a graduation grade point average of 3.7 or higher while completing their credential within a specified period of time. This year's recipient of the MacEwan Medal is Tamara Lee Kennedy, a graduate of the Office Assistant Program. Congratulations, Tamara. I would now like to call upon Dean Elford to present the Dean's Medal of Academic Excellence for the School of Business.
Dean's medals are awarded to graduates who have achieved the highest graduating grade point average in their class, as one award may be granted in a degree program and one award from a certificate or diploma program. This year's School of Business Dean's Medal of Academic Excellence in a degree program is awarded to Amber Elizabeth Scott, a graduate of the Bachelor of Commerce program. Congratulations, Amber. The School of Business Dean's Medal of Academic Excellence in a Diploma program is awarded to Anne Marie Theron, a graduate of the Human Resources Management Diploma program. Unfortunately, Anne Marie is unable to be with us this afternoon. On behalf of MacEwan University, congratulations, Anne Marie. I would now like to call upon Dean Roy to present the Dean's Medal of Academic Excellence for the Faculty of Fine Arts and Communications.
For the Faculty of Fine Arts and Communications, this year's Dean's Medal of Academic Excellence in a degree program is awarded to Angela M. Redding, a graduate of the Bachelor of Applied Communications and Professional Writing program. Congratulations, Angela. This year's Dean's Medal of Academic Excellence in a diploma program is awarded to Alexandra Nicole Lusick, a graduate of the Arts and Cultural Management Diploma Program. Congratulations, Alex.
Thank you, President Atkinson, Dr. Corlett, Dean Elfert, and Dean Roy. Audience, let's have another round of applause for our Student Award winners! I would like to now ask Mr. Boodle, Chair, Alumni Advisory Council, to provide a welcome to the newest members of our university alumni family.
Good afternoon. Congratulations. I got a little story to tell you. They've heard it before. 4 college alumni were climbing a mountain one day. Each was from a different Alberta college. Each proclaimed to be the most loyal of all fans of their alma mater. As they climbed higher, they argued as to which one of them was the most loyal of all. They continued to argue all the way to the top of the mountain, and finally, as they reached the top, the Mount Royal alumni hurled himself off the mountain, shouting, "This is for Mount Royal." Not wanting to be outdone, the U of C alumni threw himself off the mountain, proclaiming, "This is for the U of C." Seeing this, the MacEwan alumni thought to himself. He walked over and shouted, "This is for everyone," and he pushed the U of A alumni off the mountain. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Ed Boodle. I am chair for the MacEwan University Alumni Association. I'm very pleased to be one of the first to congratulate you on your significant achievement. Your work and your hard commitment has led to this proud moment. I would also like to take this opportunity to welcome you as new alumni members. You are now part of a community of over 50,000 alumni who have graduated before you. Whether they're in Edmonton, rural Alberta, or around the world, graduates of MacEwan University continue to make an impact on their communities and in their working lives. Each and every day, graduates like you are bringing life to the knowledge they gained here. Although your past will be as unique as you are, one thing that will always connect you is your relationship with the university and the friendships that you made along the way. The Alumni Services, we want to extend your relationship with MacEwan. While we are here to celebrate this milestone with you, we also want to be there to celebrate the milestones in your life. We want to hear from you. 3 years, 5 years, 10 years from now, we want to share your stories with other alumni, students, and faculty. As you move through your lives and the next phases in your career, we hope that you'll take a little bit of us with you, and you'll always remember to give back to your school, and come back and visit and share. Congratulations again, and we wish you the very best in your future endeavors, and hope you'll use the Alumni Office to stay in touch with MacEwan University. All the best.
Thank you, Mr. Boodle. This brings us to the closing moments of our ceremony. And at this time, I would like to thank all of the MacEwan University volunteers, faculty, and staff who helped make today possible. We invite all our guests to join us for refreshments in the lobby following the recessional. I would like to now ask our board chair, Mr. John Day, to close Convocation.
Thank you, Mike. Congratulations to each of our graduates. Remember our motto, Descendo Floramus. Through learning, we flourish. I'd like to invite all our graduates to express their appreciation to the people who supported them throughout their educational journey. Would the faculty members please rise? Graduates, a round of applause. Thank you. Would the family and friends of our graduates please rise? Graduates, a round for applause for your support. And now, in turn, I'd like to invite our audience, faculty, and staff to join me in congratulating all of our graduates for 2013. So please remain standing during the recessional and wait until the graduates have left the performance chamber before you exit. Mace Bear, University Registrar, will you please lead the recessional? I declare this convocation closed. Thank you.